Hello and welcome to session 3 of Ways to Wellbeing. So we're a community of 230 people registered. We're not all watching it live, but we're a community of many more than 100 that come together at the same time on these days to practice Kumye and meditation. Mostly from Ireland, but there's someone following it in Alaska, which I was very inspired to hear for some reason. And South Africa also, and dotted around the world. So that's a very nice feeling, nice sense of connection for us. This idea that we're in our own place, in our home place, but we're connected by a web of, spiritual practice and meditation. So in session 2, we were reminding ourselves to smile and also learning or becoming familiar with a stillness without holding still, which leads through practice to a feeling of openness and of well-being. And that feeling of connection, there's the community that we practice in, if you like. But when we connect with ourselves, that has a very special feeling. We're connecting with our true nature, with our human potential. So that's really where we're journeying to in Kumye, is this very special connection with ourselves. And that's a feeling. I mean, images of the Buddha, like the one behind me, it's too small for you to see, but in the Tibetan tradition particularly, the Buddha is pictured with the beginning of a smile, a faint smile, the beginning of a smile. And that, I've heard, I particularly like this explanation, is despite the ups and downs of life, there's a fundamental well-being, a fundamental confidence that we can develop and become familiar with through meditation. And of course, for those of you who are new to Kumye, one of the special things about Kumye is that it helps us as a gateway to meditation, relieving this restlessness that makes it difficult for us to sit. And also for those of us who have been sitting, it really deepens the practice, so we really get a sense of what meditation really is. So let's start from where you are today. What a great place to start, from wherever you are. And often when we greet someone or think about ourselves, I think, how are you feeling? We say, how are you feeling? Or how am I feeling? But in Kumye, let's say, where are you feeling? So ask yourself now. If you like, close your eyes. Where am I feeling? Where in my body is there feeling? Is there sensation? So there's a location, maybe more than one location. And then we might ask, what am I feeling? Just a light attention. What am I feeling? We're not going to describe it. It's just, let's say it's moving or it's flowing. Is that the feeling, or is it held? Is it tension? So we bring attention to where we're feeling, and we bring the breath there. And then we give it space. We give ourselves space. We give ourselves a break. We don't go into how or why we're feeling the way we do it. It's where and what only. And bring the breath there. Give it space. Let it move, flow, change. Or if it's this tense tightness, we give it space so it can become less dense. So we're sitting still. We're feeling the breath. And we can just bring some attention to the posture. We feel the ground beneath us. We're sitting upright and alert. It's body language. The posture is body language. We're sending a message to ourselves on a very deep level. When we sit upright and alert. From page 9 in Kumye Tibetan Yoga. As our mental and physical energies are vitalized and become more integrated, their nourishment frees us from the vibrating distraction of jumping thoughts and wishing for what is always beyond our reach. We are able to find satisfaction within ourselves. So we find satisfaction within ourselves and a sense of wholeness. So we'll begin the exercises. Of course, you exercise within your own capacity. And even when we do standing exercises, if standing isn't possible for you, then you can participate from a seated position. You'll find a way to do that. For the rest of us, if we have any ailments or injuries or we're pregnant, of course, we take our time, special care. And we're going to, with the first exercise, we're going to do lightning thoughts. We know that one, but we're going to coordinate it with the breath this time. So that makes it a little bit different. Let's feel the difference when we're coordinating this movement with the breath. And just to say before we start, as I'm guiding it, this position we're in now, I'll call center. So center means we're sitting in the meditation posture, looking straight ahead. That's center. Okay. So as you exhale, let your head fall down, your chin go down to your chest, exhaling. As you inhale, come back to the center. So we're making our breathing even and slow. Exhaling, the chin goes high, the throat and chest opening, with the chin high, mouth falls open. Inhaling back to the center. Exhaling, feeling the movement as the chin goes down towards the chest. Inhaling back to the center, moving with feeling. Exhaling, chin high, looking through the ceiling, throat opening. Inhaling, chin back to the center, or back to the center. Final time exhaling. Feel the back of the neck opening and lengthening. Inhaling back to the center. Breathing through nose and mouth, of course. Exhaling, chin high for the final time. Inhaling back to the center. We just pause there for a moment. Breathing evenly through nose and mouth. Attentive of feelings and sensations in the body, around the body. And again, coordinated with the breath. As you exhale, move your left ear towards your left shoulder. Exhaling. Long, slow exhale. Inhaling back to the center. Exhaling, right ear to right shoulder. Feel the left side of your neck opening and lengthening. Inhaling back to the center. Exhaling to the left. Inhaling to the center. Exhaling to the right. Inhaling to the center. Let's make this a long, slow breath for the final time. Exhaling to the left. And inhaling back to the center. Exhaling to the right. Inhaling to the center. Now let the breath just be natural. Let it find its own rhythm as it is. As soon as body and breath are calm and relaxing, immediately, almost magically, joyful feelings arise. And maybe joyful is quite a big word. You might not resonate with that so much, but how about relief? Relief. There's a sense of relief when body, breath, and mind are coordinated. Maybe joy too. The beginning of a smile. Now to finish lightening thoughts, we'll do the head rotation. So again, these can be quite small. They don't have to be big circles, but try and make them smooth so the head comes forward a little and then towards the right shoulder and back, left shoulder and forward. And if you find yourself a little bit distracted or a little bit flighty, you can make the movement a little bit quicker. So we move a little bit quicker until our attention is hooked by the movement. And then we gradually slow the movement down and our mind will slow down with it. Body, breath, awareness together. This sense of wholeness. When we move with awareness and we merge the breath with the movement. And the next time the head is forward a little with the chin down, just pause there for a moment. And then rotate the head in the opposite direction. So as we make these head rotations, we can be aware of the feelings or sensations in the neck. There's opening and lengthening on one side and condensing and compacting on the other side. So when our head is back, the back of the neck condensing, the throat opening, and so on. But also, can you be aware of the rest of your body? Your fingers and your toes as you rotate your head. And the next time your head is forward, just pause there for a moment. And then slowly lift your head. So we're sitting back in the meditation posture. We Feel the ground beneath us. The spine is straight, the vertebrae are like a stack of golden coins, balanced one on top of the other. And the head is balanced on top of the spine. Maybe bring your chin in a little, so the back of the neck is aligned with the spine. I have another little piece of posture advice that I found on the beach. Here it is. It's a piece of old rope. Sometimes when we sit in our belly, it's a little bit like this. It's kind of floppy. I'm not talking about body shape here at all. I'm talking about attention and energy. So our belly can be a little bit like this. But if we bring our navel into our spine a little, the spine can straighten, and we just tuck it in, and it becomes straight and strong. So we bring our attention almost, brings our navel into our spine a little, and we just feel ourselves sitting a little bit taller and somehow stronger. And then you relax. Drop any idea of twisting a rope and bringing any kind of tension. Just hold the posture that brought to you. If that's not helpful for you, don't worry about it. But just good to, you feel the small of your back. There's a slight curve in the small of your back. And as we bring our navel into the spine, we feel this sort of a little bit taller and a little bit stronger, the posture. And then we relax within that. Breathe into your belly as well, as if the in-breath is touching the root of your spine. So the next exercise we'll do is called Healing Energy. It's number 79 in the Kumye Tibetan Yoga book. And it actually awakens the belly area. Let's see. So we keep in our sitting posture. It's a sitting exercise. And we lift our left shoulder and our head. You can imagine, if you like, a puppet string tied to your shoulder and the crown of your head, lifting you skywards, lifting the left shoulder and the head skywards, and the right shoulder drops. So we have left shoulder high and we're sitting tall still. So we try and maximize the difference between our shoulders without straining. And we relax the sides of our body and our belly. There's a natural curve in the belly. We'll feel the left side of our body opening and lengthening, and the right side compacting. And we are aware of this natural curve in the belly. Now get ready to release the posture very slowly. Very slow motion. Left shoulder coming down, right shoulder coming up. We sit in the meditation for a moment. So the postures, the shoulders are at an even height. And feel the difference, right side of your body and left side of your body. Now the right shoulder coming up, left shoulder down. And again, we keep the head looking straight ahead, and we're sitting tall. It's just the belly area that is arching, or the natural curve to the belly. So the left side of our body is compacting, and the right side from the hips, the ribs, up to the armpit, opening and lengthening. Breathing evenly through nose and mouth. We're going to release the posture in a moment. Do so very slowly. And continue lifting your left shoulder in one smooth movement. Left shoulder high, right shoulder low. Natural curve to the belly. Relax your belly. It's sort of counterintuitive that we would be in this posture and then deeply relax the belly. Just by bringing our attention and the breath there, we relax the belly. And if you like, silently repeating to yourself, relaxing belly. In a moment, we begin to move again. Left shoulder coming down as the right shoulder goes up. Can you make it a smooth transition? Left shoulder goes down, right shoulder up. Relaxing the belly. Breathing evenly through nose and mouth. Beginning of a smile. Where am I holding? Where am I resisting? In your body, in your mind. Right shoulder coming down. Smooth transition. The left shoulder goes up. Right shoulder down. Can you feel both shoulders at the same time? Have your attention in both shoulders at the same time, while relaxing the belly. Very slowly, left shoulder coming down. Last time, right shoulder high. Very slowly. Right shoulder coming down until both shoulders are at the same height. And we sit like a steadfast mountain. All the majesty of a steadfast mountain. And our attention is in the body with any feelings and sensations that weren't there before. Maybe in your belly area, sometimes I feel like I'm carrying a cannonball around in my belly. And maybe this exercise just helps to lighten that. There's a sensation of warmth around the belly area and up the spine, so we can let it travel along the spine. Into our head and to the root of our spine, into our lower body. And just silently repeating to yourself, energy moving up or energy moving down. Energy moving up and down. Feeling in my fingers, feeling in my toes. Remember, with Kumye, we're working with the subtle body or the higher body, which is an intricate energy system. And we bring our attention to feelings and sensations, because that's a way of talking about energy and the flow of energy. So if you sense movement, let it flow, let it change. And if you sense holding, give it space, let it become less dense. And let the different energies interact, or different feelings interact, commingle. Balance. So we're calming down what is overactive. We're waking up what is dormant, creating harmony, creating balance, creating wholeness. This connection with ourselves, creating wholeness. The feeling that nothing is missing. And then from that, we always feel a connection with the world around us. The difference between inner and outer is not so clear anymore. Okay, so we're going to do 2 more exercises today from a standing position. But you don't have to make a cut. As you know now, we bring our experience with us as we move. We're not stopping one thing and starting another. We're going to do touching body energy. It's number 20 from the book. We did it in session 1. It's called touching body energy. The special value of the exercises come with a certain context you do them in. So when we do an exercise, it's good to have a context. And today, touching body energy, we're really looking at touch. So how do we touch feelings and sensations in the body? How do we really come together? By bringing our mind there and merging the breath. So when we move in this way, we're stimulating energy and we're revealing blockages. And we bring light attention there and we bring the breath there. That's how we touch. When we touch in this way, it can change, it can release, it can flow. So touching body energy from a standing position. So you need enough space to be able to reach above your head and to bend forward from the waist. So as we stand, we almost acclimatize to this new situation. We can do that quite quickly. We feel the ground beneath us. We feel the contact, our feet on the ground. Our weight is evenly distributed left and right. If you push your knees back, that's locked. There's always a slight bend in the knee. Navel into the spine, just a little. We feel the natural curve in our lower back and the chest up a little. Breathing evenly through nose and mouth. We connect with the breath. And then we become aware that our hands are moving up in front of us. Palms down, the arms are moving, the hands are moving up. And feel the hands and the fingers moving through space. Until they're above our head, reaching up. And then bending forward from the waist. There's a reaching, arching quality. And we're touching any feelings or sensations in the body as we bend forward from the waist. And in the low position, we let our head hang and our arms hang. We spread our fingers as wide as we can and exhale fully from the belly out through the arms, through the fingers. And then coming up, keeping your head between your arms, coming up, reaching out as we're coming up, breathing evenly through nose and mouth. Until our arms are above our head, and then we lift the chest and the chin, the arms a little wider as the head falls back, mouth falls open. We're looking up through the ceiling. Feel our feet on the ground, looking into the sky. Head coming slowly forward. Attention on the back of the neck as the head comes forward until we're looking straight ahead. And then we're bending forward from the waist, touching body energy. Is the energy flowing or is it held? Touching body energy with our attention in the body and our breath merged with the movement and the feelings. And again, we're in the low position, relaxing fully, head hanging down, arms hanging. Spread your fingers, put tension into your hands, spread your fingers as wide as you can. Exhale fully from the belly, out through your fingers. Touching body energy. Relaxing your hands. Moving with the breath, on the breath. Every movement can be deeply felt and gracefully performed. Head between the arms coming up. And then the chin and chest come up. So just the upper spine arching. The chest up, chin up, breathing evenly through nose and mouth. Can you release the holding in this position? Just surrender into the position, the beginning of a smile. Head coming forward. Feeling that movement until we're looking straight ahead. And then the final time, Bending forward from the waist, your head between your arms, reaching, arching forward and down, moving on the breath, with the breath. And in the low position, your head hangs low, spread your fingers, exhale from the belly and nod yes. Feel the back of your neck opening and lengthening as you nod yes and exhale fully. All the air leaves your body. Relax your hands coming up, head between your arms, moving on the breath. Chest and chin high for the final time. Feel your feet on the ground. Relaxing your belly and your thighs, chest high. Here I am. Let your head come slowly forward. And now just the arms coming down. Again, feeling the fingers and hands moving through space. Resist the temptation to rush. The movement is slow. And then the tension can melt. So if you need to wriggle your shoulders or twitch your head a little, and then we'll stand quite still. Bring your attention into your body. Any feelings and sensations in the body. And I'm not telling you what to feel, but after that exercise, probably down the back of your body. So the backs of your legs, from your heels up the backs of your legs, to your shoulders, neck, up into your skull, down the back of the body. There may be feelings and sensations. Let that travel to the front of your body. Open any borders, drop any barriers. Let the feeling and sensation move throughout the body and beyond the body. Now at the beginning, we had a beginning of a smile. Try a middle smile now, intermediate. Maybe with your face, but also let it spread throughout your body, as if the cells of your body were celebrating. Maybe there's parts of your body joining the party today that you haven't been aware of for a long time. So we're going to do that exercise again, but differently. We're going to coordinate it with the breath. So we did that at the beginning with the first exercise, so you have the idea. So we make the breath long and slow and even, and we coordinate it. So at the end of the breath, we're at the end of the movement. So as we exhale, we're going to bend forward to the low position. There's a natural pause, and then inhaling, coming back up. At the end of the inhale, we're high. There's a pause, and then exhaling down. Okay. This is very helpful with distributing and balancing the energy that we've touched during the slower movement. If we repeat it now, coordinated with the breath, it helps distribute and balance the energy throughout the body. So, in a moment, we'll inhale, our arms coming up, and then we'll start bending forward, okay? 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. Coordinated with the breath. So at the end of the in-breath, my hands are high above my head. And now exhaling, bending forward from the waist. Knees slightly bent. There's a natural pause in the low position. Then inhaling, coming up. Can you move on the breath? As if we're assisted or riding on the breath. Natural pause, exhaling, coming down. Smooth, even breath, smooth, even movement. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, going down. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, going down. Inhaling up. Now we're going to do it a little quicker. Exhaling down. 3, 2, 1, down. 1, 2, 3, we're high. 3, 2, 1, down. 1, 2, 3, high. A little quicker. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Coordinating the movement. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Last time with the breath. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Arms only coming down, so we stay straight. 3, 2, 1. Standing in stillness. Being still, but not holding still. So there is a physical stillness, and we feel very centered, and yet there is movement. It allows movement. So the stillness doesn't stop the movement, and the movement doesn't alter the stillness. Being open is our protection. If we're open, what comes in goes out, no holding. Let life flow through you. Breathing into your belly. So the rhythm of the breath is as it is, as you find it. But bring it down into your belly. So while we're in the standing position, we'll do one more exercise before we return to our chair. It's called balancing energy. It's a wonderful exercise to do at the end of a session, but also at the beginning of a session or in the middle of a session. So anytime. Before you go to bed, when you wake up in the morning, I think you get the picture. So we need to interlace our hands so the fingers are on the palm sides of the hands. Yeah, like that. And we do that behind our back. Turn that way. Do that behind our back. And then we're going to bend forward from the waist. You can do this from a standing position if it's more comfortable for you. But best, if it's comfortable, is for you to bend forward from the waist and to let your head hang down. So you feel the spine from the root of your spine all the way up to your neck and the base of your skull, opening and lengthening. And then with our knuckles, the bones of our hands, we're just going to massage our back. So we go up and down the big muscles either side of the spine, from the base of the spine all the way up as far as we can comfortably reach. It doesn't have to be strong pressure you're using. You can, if it feels good to press a little harder, you can. Just light pressure. Hopefully you haven't got big rings, big jewels on your fingers. I should have told you that, if you have big rings, to take them off. So we're massaging up both sides of the spine, pressing, rubbing, massaging, and also along the spine itself. So not too strong, but just nudging your knuckles along the bones and between the bones of your spine. Your head is hanging down. And then just pause. Let your arms come down, hang in front of you. So your head and your arms hanging down, knees slightly bent, of course.
Try not to lock the knees. And then leaving your arms hanging down, just standing up, rolling up vertebra by vertebra until we're standing upright. Our attention is in the body. Then in a smooth transition, we come back to our chair. We smile as we find the posture, as we reconnect with the posture. So we feel the ground beneath us, sitting upright and alert, yet relaxed. Open to the sky above us and centered in our heart. And now we can just be as we are. Being still without holding still. And we'll sit for 3 minutes like this. And each time you become aware that you've been distracted, just lead your attention away from thoughts into sensing the posture. Okay, so if you've had your eyes closed, you can try opening your eyes. Bringing your sensations back into your hands, coming back into your body, in case you drifted away. Okay, thank you very much. That's the end of session 3. Hope that worked for you. Next time we're going to be looking at the posture and the quality of attention, this light attention, so that we can be fully aware of what is going on for us in our body, but also open to everything around ourselves. How do we train that awareness, that kind of attention? So looking forward to that. Thank you and have a good day. Don't jump up like a startled rabbit. If you need to go and do something, rush off. Move quickly. Bring the stillness with you. Enjoy.